break. And I'm also watching a show called The Undoing. I did come across a lady in the comments that was Islamic. Let me go back to that. I read it, then I never did address it. I can just do it now with y'all. Hello, I just wanted to redirect you in regards to your interpretation of Islam. Now, first of all, you have to understand that all the world religions are of their world. So, like Catholics, if you tell them that their religion is about Lucifer and that the Christ Mass that they celebrate is about the tree goddess, they don't see it like that because they're Catholics. I mean, so if somebody is of the Islamic religion, they are not going to be understanding of the deeper meanings, the satanic Luciferian deeper meanings of their religion. That's just, until the Lord would open their eyes to it. Only the Lord gives you discernment. I'd still be a Catholic astrologer, numerologer, and drugstore Kabbalist if the Lord didn't pull me out of it. So let's take a look at it. Being a Muslim, I can tell you the crescent moon has no bearing on Islamic theology. Well, I can tell you that there is no mistake that there is a crescent moon inside that flag. Not one. They don't flippantly, randomly do anything in this world. We don't follow any symbolism at all intentionally. Yes, the people that created your religion do. They just don't tell you about it. Secondly, the Middle East is full of sellouts, but according to Islamic eschatology, Iran and Turkey are going against the grain. If you're not professing Jesus Christ as the Lord and Savior, and that he doesn't love everybody, that he doesn't have free will, that nobody has free will, that God doesn't love everybody, that he has to call you and would have had to have called you at the foundation or have known you at the foundation of the world. And then Jesus said, only came for the lost sheep of the house of Israel. So then you're born lost, and then he comes and you get the call at some point in your life to turn and repent. If you don't believe those things, then you're going to fall for anything. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything, they say. Well, if you don't stand for the truth in God's word per his grace of giving it to you, then you will fall for anything. By proxy, all goats, ye are of your father the devil. That's what Jesus said. So belief 799, I hope that by just cutting to the chase on this, that the Lord will convict your heart. I've got a ton of Bible studies on my playlist. The only one that they hate on in Hollywood is Christianity. They do not hate on Islam and Christianity. They do not hate on Islam in Hollywood. They don't hate on Hinduism. Most everything in their movies is Catholic. And when they show standard American fake Christianity, they're always pumping that free will, and they're always making them over the top dogmatic and weird and the bad guys. And at the very end of The Devil's Advocate, Al Pacino's free will, he said, God's greatest gift, free will, which of course is the false doctrine. So you go to my playlist, no free will, John 3:16, falsely written and proof taught. Knowing what the mark of the beast is, prayer changes nothing. I've got an 11-part series on every single Bible verse that speaks to election and predestination in the New Testament, and I guarantee I didn't cover them all. It's 9 hours worth. I got a Revelation overview where I show you that Revelation is not taught in order. It is the same story told over and over and over in different ways. Antichrist, church is persecuted, church is sealed, worship in heaven, they're removed, or worship in heaven, and then God's wrath upon the earth. Over and over and over. It's told in layers, it comes in waves. Artificial intelligence is the ghost of the machine, mark of the beast. Hell is not eternal torment. Check those out. That's on my playlist. Not my videos, but go under playlist. View them, learn them, if the Lord has so called you to it. I hope that he does. You're here for a reason, I hope. Let me see. The dervish most likely represents Turkey in IPEC Goat2. Perhaps you can shed light on it, giving this new information. The whirling dervishes were created for the Antichrist. Everything has been created for this final time that we are actually living in. Don't work forwards, work backwards. Understand who the Antichrist is, then work backwards and see that everything they're showing you is about him. If not, you'll get lost. You'll just, yeah. Joe Biden's birthday, November 20th. Kamala Harris, October 20th, 2020. I like that. Still looking at 12/6. I'm surprised nobody talked about the fatherless electors upsetting the election. The electorate vote is December 14th. I think in the United States, presidential elections, the faithless elector is a member of the United States Electoral College who does not vote for the president or vice president candidate for whom they pledge to vote. Candidates are electors and nominated by state political parties in the months prior to election day. Yeah, that's freaky and weird too. So there's no telling what's going to happen. I'm still looking at 12/6. The day the first observed transit Venus day of the capstone was placed at Washington Monument. Also, the day Abraham Lincoln signed the 13th Amendment seems to be a significant day for these children of disobedience. Just to recap me, what is the 13th Amendment? And thank you, Jamie, from Louisiana.
According to Wikipedia, the 13th Amendment to the United States Constitution abolished slavery and involuntary servitude, except as punishment for a crime.
All right, very good. Yeah, and Jamie, I put that video out where Jamie came and because I kind of was flippant about the bright morning star, and she made sure that I told y'all just exactly how they come. Correction and the fake news. So it's in that correction. It's only a 3-minute video. But we tell the truth here. So anytime I make a mistake, I definitely want to correct it biblically. I just kind of refer to Jesus or Satan as the bright morning star, but Jesus is the bright morning star. Satan is the, I forget again. I get them confused, but it's in Isaiah 14, I think verse 12, but definitely in Isaiah 14. But just watch that little correction video because she gave us the information there. It's gone from the comments because I commented back, and if I comment, it'll be removed because my comments channel, it says I haven't responded. So if I respond, they're gone. So let's go over. In the movie Point Break, I showed y'all the corona specifically placed there. This movie was about the ex-presidents. He gives the 666 hand signal. Ronald Reagan does. And Ronald Reagan, I don't think was a 666 hand signal president, but he sure showed us the 666 coming from a president, which of course Trump does it nonstop. There's Trump's 88, and of course it's right over Patrick Swayze, who was in Donnie Darko. And if you remember when Patrick Swayze walked up to Donnie Darko laying there, he was the sun god. Remember, the sun was beaming, and Patrick Swayze walked right into that sun shot. And that's in my Donnie Darko series. And of course, 88 is Trump, and that plane was moving right behind him at the time. It was really hard to get that snapshot, I'm going to tell you, because it was moved quickly. Frame by frame didn't work. I just had to just get it moving quickly and just remembering exactly what the person said and count like one, boom. It took a couple tries for sure. Watching The Undoing. And there's the 888. They love their 88s and 888s. Love it, love it, love it, love it. And of course, there's Police. The number 9, Love Potion number 9. I'm going to tell you number 9 is big, 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 big number in their world. The 6 is the upside down 9, but the 9, one of the craziest songs you'll ever, and of course I loved it back in my day because I was all about everything that was evil. Movies, music. Looks like it's got a little Hinduism on it. So let's go through it. You know the song. I just wanted to play it. Just wanted to play it. It's probably going to be easier and faster if I just go to lyrics. Sorry. Number 9. Number 9.
Here are some pictures that match.
Number 9 Dream lyrics. Number 9 Dream lyrics. Computer's acting up, so the YouTube wasn't going to work because that was too much work as it was. I wanted y'all to get the feel for the song though, so you can remember it. So long ago, what was in a dream? What was in a dream? And you see, Dreams was about Christopher Nolan's film Inception. I know, yes, I know. It seems so very real. Seems so real to me. Took a walk down the street through the heat whispered trees. Tree goddess? I don't know. I thought I could hear somebody call out my name. John. Started to rain. 2 spirits dancing so strange. So now you're tapping into the spirit world. What do these words mean? Let's find out. Talking about magic in the air. Was magic in the air? And of course, do you believe in magic? And Heart with Magic Man. And all the songs of the 70s were all about magic. And Again, computer's working kind of slow right now. Let's look at the definition of what Lennon was saying. Looks like it's only going to take me to the song. Has no specific meaning. It came to him in a song. So, and of course, what is it that's coming to him in the song? It's the spirit of Satan. Satan is the music man. He was timbrels and pipes in heaven. He was the music man in heaven. I believe, yes, I believe. More I cannot say. What more can I say? On a river of sound, through the mirror go round, round. I thought I could feel, feel, feel. Music touching my soul. Who is music? Who did Barry Manilow tell you was music? Satan. I am music, and I write the songs. That's what that song was about. That song was Satan speaking. I write the songs that make the whole world sing. He writes them through coming into their spirit. I cannot tell you how many people in the music industry that are all famous have all said that it's a spiritual transformation. The songs write themselves. Beyonce has Sasha Fierce come into her. Like an out-of-body experience, like another person has entered her. John Lennon said that. Anyway, you get all this from the DVDs, Hell's Bells 2, The History of Rock and Roll, or something like that. And the other one is called, I can't remember. Poor guy's a false teacher that did them, but something warm, something cold. The spirit dance was unfolding. The spirit dance was unfolding. But the name of the song is Number 9, Dream. And you've got Love Potion number 9. Love Potion number 9 lyrics. Number 9 is just very big in their world. You know that gypsy with the gold cap tooth? So you're already talking about a gypsy. Enough said, right? So that's what their whole world was about. I mean, shared gypsies, tramps, and thieves. You don't really realize what they're singing about until you actually Jesus freaks out in the street handing tickets out for God.
Here's a matching video.
That's Elton John's Tiny Dancer. Jesus freaks out in the street, handing tickets out for God. Turning back, she just laughs. Who is that? It's the goddess. Everything's the goddess. They said that they didn't write any song that was not written in which language? W-I-T-C-H. Which language? A double meaning, every single one of Elton John and Bertie Taupin's songs. So you can Google that, find it. I've done it and put it on videos before. So, all right. Is this everything for the movies? Okay, I just want to make sure I'm getting them all. Well, you got the 88, and then you've got the Rear Dawn. Abaddon, the Dawn, Don Trump, Don Drumpf. And there is the 88 right in the middle. The 88. The name of the school is Rear Dawn. It's a very strange show, I can tell you that. And what was next? The ending of Point Break. Oh, here's one here I skipped over. I thought it weird that there's a shark fins scene straight out of Donnie Darko, is the way it struck me. Could be a coincidence, but there's your Jaws, your beast out of the sea. Sun god, beast out of the sea, the sun shining through the sea, sun god, beast out of the sea. And then you're going to see the shark fins, which is all over I Pet Goat2. Did I say Donnie Darko? I Pet Goat2. So if we were to find this exact scene in I Pet Goat2, the shark fins. First of all, there's the shark, the beast out of the sea. But people that broke this down pointed out the shark fins all over the place. The beast out of the sea are the two trumps coming down. Shark fins there, but there's better shark fins later, I can assure you. I think some people tried to make out like, but I didn't buy into that. It's coming up right around in here. Okay, I think it's going to be right around in here. They're going to rise up. There they are. You see them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There was one here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go back. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey, it's just a coincidence. So how do they do this? How do you do I Pet Goat in 2012 and do this movie in I think 1991 and have them connect? The Ghost in the Machine does it. And that's what I've been saying for a very long time. The predictive programming is so exact that it's not done by people. Not when you have artificial intelligence, not when you have an album in 1981 called Ghost in the Machine with 666 written upside down and backwards on it. They're telling you. And if they're telling you in 1981 about the Ghost in the Machine, which I believe is 41 years ago. No, 39 years ago. Then you can rest assured that 59 years before that, they already had a way for Satan to communicate to them through a speaker. Once they were able to invent, now they showed you in the Prestige that back in the late 1800s, that they were doing cloning. And Enter the Stars, I forgot to point out, Enter the Stars, on that video I told y'all to watch, Trump Tip of the Spear, he pointed out in his mind that time travel for them could be when a spirit enters into a clone, that it is now in a different time, and that there is a possibility that I don't know. A lot of things started bouncing around my head. That the spirit of Satan is the spirit that has entered into, like Lincoln and them did seances. And so Trump is Lincoln, and Enter the Stars really has been slamming that home. All the Lincoln references. And Kamala did a lot of Lincoln references. So, and then he started talking about being able to clone. And he feels like they were able to clone a long, long, long time ago. That Satan could have shown them how to clone, that there were certain things you needed in cloning, that it was more to do with compounds, what's the word I'm searching? More to do with chemistry than it was what we think of today's modern science, where you would have needed more technology. And that they could have been cloning a long time ago, and that all of your big time bad guys could have just been clones. So, and Enter the Stars started really kind of delving into some items that got my attention, that when you what time travel for them really is, because Donnie Darko's all about time travel. Back to the Future, all about time travel. They're both about Trump. Why is Trump the time traveler? Because the spirit of Satan has been indwelt in various people throughout time, and that it's Satan who is doing the time traveling, and that Trump, through the cloning process, because when they admitted to us they were cloning in the 90s, and they had cloned a sheep, which of course represents God's church, that was a middle finger to the church, that they had been cloning for a very long time. So now you've got this guy Trump, who obviously is going to have a clone that's going to be assassinated. Or are there two Trumps, and are they both clones? Now that's a stretch of the highest magnitude. But at least one is a clone, and then one would be real, and it would be the clone. Because there's nothing in the Bible about the Antichrist not being human. So I think we're going to have to just stick with what the Bible narrative is. I think that's always the way to stay safest. But I think that's what time travel is. It is cloning throughout the years. And the spirit of Satan being indwelt inside of different clones, doing different things. And so the Trump time traveler is the Trump clone. And then he will cheat death by coming back from the dead, but he's not really dead, because he was never him that was killed. So anyway, Enter the Stars, I do get a lot of, he's a free will believer. And if any of y'all want to write in the comments, send them this way, feel free to. I have tried to contact him before in the comments. And he's good. I like him. And I think he's a sheep. I think he's going to get called eventually. So there's that. I'm in hope of that. So we did the shark fins. Let's get back to that. I have more videos. Yeah, the final of Point Break. I really got this heavy beast out of the sea Batman moment. So I'm going to slow it way down so I don't get a copyright strike, and I have the sound down. So they're giving us the beast out of the sea. Okay. And again, Patrick Swayze, the sun god with the 88 over him. And then he is Batman. He is the beast out of the sea. He is Batman wearing his bat cape. And we're going to get more of a close up on that in just a second. So there he is. He is Batman. He is the beast out of the sea. He is the 88. He is the sun god from Donnie Darko. Remember when he leaned over and asked Donnie if he was sleep golfing right before? So you see the cape. He is the Cape Crusader. He is Batman. He is the beast out of the sea. So, and he is the president because he threw that down because he was wearing the presidential mask. So they're giving you all this, the symbolism, in my opinion. And I don't believe in coincidences. I know people would see that my video for the first time and go, dude, you are stretching. But if you haven't caught the whole Trump Antichrist series, you haven't caught after a while, and they're just showing you the beast out of the sea, or they're showing you the sea. And Patrick Swayze, of course, goes into the sea to die, or to give his life, or to transform his life, because he was all about the spirit world. He was all about getting in touch with the spirit world. So out he goes. He's paddling out. Keanu Reeves took off the handcuffs and let him go. Keanu Reeves knew he was going to go give himself to the sea. And he was walking off. And of course, he's going to throw his badge into the ocean, which of course might be very symbolic of no more police once the beast out of the sea, once he becomes the beast out of the sea, which is after his assassination. They will melt the North Pole. That's where the abyss is. Santa, Satan, Satan, Santa. And so there he is. And I did not show him throwing his badge into the water, I don't think, unless he just did it and I missed it. But I remember at the end last night, me going, God, I wish I would have not stopped recording so quickly. That would have been good to keep in there. So there he goes. He's plunging into the sea, and they want to arrest him. And he is the president. He is the ex-president. That's what they were. They were the ex-presidents. And he gave the 666 hand signal. So he is Donald Trump. He is the beast out of the sea. And again, a lot of these, of course, I do. When I do these, I'm laying on my couch, watching movies, TV shows. So I'm doing it with my camera, and then I upload them privately. Because if you upload private, you won't get a copyright strike. So I did not include him throwing his badge into the ocean, I don't think. Justin says this is legit. Said he verified it. The AP has called presidential race for Joe Biden. Okay. I have delivered us a clear victory. Not really sure. Oh, Biden is Antifa. Okay, that's the name of the article. All right, so I guess that's everything that I wanted to cover with y'all. Justin always has a lot of good stuff. I appreciate it. Joe Biden's birthday. Okay, we went over that, I think. That's pretty much everything. If I go through my feed, see what's out there right now, which I'm going to have some UFC stuff on there also. Waging baseless election. So CNN cracking on them a little bit. This guy here shows everybody that exposes himself with one eye symbolism and so on and so forth. Everybody who's handed themselves over to the Illuminati. It's Xavier Jambeau. It's pretty interesting. He'll show you all the one eye symbolism, like Josh Sparrow does. Same thing. They're both one and the same. They both do the same work. Wake up, it's all fake. This is by The News is Fake Too. Santa surfing's dims and big tech glitches. Biden staffer. Now this is the very satanic. Of course, she is Santa surfing beach. Santa, Satan, Satan surfing beach. That is exactly what we just got through seeing. That is exactly what we just got through seeing. And God, I got brain fog. I need to eat. Oh, good grief. Okay. Point Break. I guess too much anxiety over trying to think of it. I don't know. But she is called Santa Surfing Beach. And I told y'all a long time ago that's Satan surfing the beach, waiting for the Antichrist to come and surf with him, the beast out of the sea. I guess that's what we were watching, huh? So she is all about, of course, she shows the obelisk. She is controlled opposition. She has 199,000 subscribers. She sells Trump cards, which is why Trump text to Trump 88022, 88 for Trump and Gematria. And there's 22 Trump cards in the tarot card deck. And she sells things called Trump cards, which are pictures of Trump and the family, but she's really giving you who she is. That's what these witches do. And you know she's a witch. And there's no telling who or what her husband is if she's married. These people are straight up evil as you can get, running this QAnon organization. And spiritually, many people, of course, are handed over to it and they're following it. The obelisk, the obelisk, the obelisk. You just can't get out of that obelisk. I don't want to get a copyright strike.
Yeah. Aloha. This is Santa Surfing.
See how weird she is? But she has, and there's your beast out of the sea. That's what she's showing you. She is for Donald Trump, and she shows you the sea. Santa surf. Why Santa? Santa Satan. It's that simple.
Welcome to Beach Broadcast. Today is Thursday, November 12th, 2020.
Just the weirdest.
Oh my gosh, I can't keep up. I can't. I'm trying really hard, but
weird.
I can't keep up. But I want to say thank you very much for those that
buy the Trump cards. She promotes it to her sad community of 199,000 subscribers. Trump cards. They don't even know that Text to Trump 88022 is about 22 Trump cards in the tarot card deck. So they just come to her for the false guidance of the false light.
Do support our show by
Look at Santa, Satan, Trump. That's Trump melding with Satan. That is the Antichrist right there. There's no better picture to wrap up what the Antichrist is when you take the Antichrist and put him in the Satan suit. Santa, Satan, Satan, Santa. Does it get any better than that? No.
sharing the videos, and these are all donations. Or
Yes. Send me your money. Yes. Why don't I sell stuff to y'all? Oh, God.
Trump cards and Trump items, Trump mugs. They're all donations. And
yeah. So anyway, I love y'all very much. We know bad times are coming. And we know that by Christmas time, he's probably going to be melded with Satan. He's probably going to go down between now and Christmas. We suspect. All right. Love y'all.